Listen, don't give me that face, Michiru. I already told everyone that we're gonna do your route after Makoto's. Listen, but Scott, why are you doing incest route? Isn't that kind of fucked up? You know what? I don't care. You've seen Love Ribbon. You know how these stories can actually be fucking good. But we'll find that out later after Makoto's, because I feel like Makoto's is gonna be fucking nuts too. But I don't know. But don't give me that face, Michiru. Those were Michiru's words to me as she held my hand, just as I had been mulling over how she hadn't asked me to accompany her to school like this in a while. You mean about us going to school together, or what?
それもありますが、それだけではありません。
Well, we've hardly had any chance to do this in the past, 2 or 3 days? It was only a few days, but the deviation from our usual routine was quite sizable. Until recently, wherever I would go, Michiru was with me.
お二人ともスクールに行きませんか?
Didi gave us a tepid stare, completely oblivious to our sentimental bonding as siblings. That's right, Michiru. Let's get going. I tried to pull her hand along, but she didn't budge from where she stood. Michiru? Michiru did not respond, instead glancing slightly off to the side of where Didi stood.
ディディさん、少し兄様と二人きりにしていただけませんか?
Oh, we're about to get into some, like, deep shit here. Oh, God.
はい、それでしたら今日は私が先に行きます。
No, Didi, don't leave me alone with her! Didi immediately left without a hint of an inquisition. Haven't we talked about this before?
物事をうがって見すぎです。
Michiru said with a sigh.
ディディさんにはメイドとして主の命令には絶対服従ということを教え込んでいるだけです。
It's true, we both technically are her master, so... I don't think that's exactly right. What's Michiru trying to do anyway? Didi's only an overseas guest here for a homestay. Anyway, was there something you wanted to talk about?
話をしなくてはいけないのは兄様の方だと思います。
Do you fucking love somebody else? No, Michiru, it's fine. Me?
最近の兄様の行動について妹に話しておくべきことがあるのではないですか?
I think, so that's what it was. I would hesitate to tell anyone else, but I don't want to hide things from Michiru. I looked Michiru dead in the eyes, sincerely. I've been thinking about getting a girlfriend. Like, seriously thinking about it, actually. Oh no. Here's the sad part.
ですよね。ミユさんとの出来事からそういう気配が濃くなっていましたし。
I'm not going to completely ignore you, but if I do get a girlfriend, then I might have to prioritize spending time with her instead of you.
わかりました。はっきり教えてくださったのでしたら邪魔もしませんし、むしろ応援いたします。
Oh, well, that's unexpected. But hold on, that's all right with you? Like, for sure, for real?
私のことだからもっとわがままを言うかと思いましたか?
Actually, yes. That's exactly how I expected you to be. Oh, well, maybe it would have been kind of cute. I mean.
あら、それならわがままを言えばよかったですね。
Too late. Can't take it back, Michiru. Get wrecked. Michiru finally managed to show me a weak smile. Sorry, Michiru.
いいんですよ。私の幸せは兄様の幸せですから。
I have a feeling she's gonna do that thing where she's just gonna be like teasing me about being like my mistress or some shit. Oh my god.
でも、
Oh Jesus. Michiru spun her parasol around and round.
よくできた妹って損ですわ。
I know, right? God damn it. Okay, well, wasn't as sad as I thought it was about to be. Thought she was about to get real depressed. Like, real depressed. What? Every time we had a break in class, I would catch Shuji glancing sideways at me while mumbling under his breath. What? What do you want?
なんだよじゃね
No, I don't! Well, I guess so. I knew all too well what Suji was insinuating. Oh my god. Every time we had a break in class, Dee Dee would prance over to my seat and cling to my arm. Even if she was the subject of my classmates' interests, they, like Makoto, still saw things through the lens of their social mores. These energetic approaches of her made them stare at me so hard I could feel it. Dee Dee, I've already asked you not to be this clingy with me when we're in class. People get the wrong idea.
教室じゃなかったらいいのか
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. It's a lot better.
欲望に素直なやつめ
Hey! Hey! Hey!
ご主人様は小さいのも好きだと分かりましたからね。
Fuck!
何の話だ
Don't ask questions. Don't push that conversation. You're gonna make me look even worse.
元から最底辺の立場なら悪くなりようもないだろ
You know what? Go fuck yourself! Well, I did tell Dee Dee I like them small too, but I didn't expect her to get so attached to me after that. She's got those little cute B cups. You like them? Did I do something wrong? Not only that. God damn it. In addition to Dee Dee's own change in personality, Makoto also started coming over to my desk during breaks.
ディディさん、あんまり教室でそういうことしない方がいいと思うんだよね。
Oh, we all know we sense a hint of jealousy.
どうしてですか？
What? Fucking Dee Dee.
レイ君も迷惑してるかも。
Not bothering me. I mean, it kinda is, but not
ご
that.
主人様は迷惑してますか？
Yes. I can't really move like this, but it feels alright. Oh my god. For some reason, Makoto glared at me instead of Dee Dee. Makoto certainly was more strict in her own social mores than any other classmates, so this situation was probably intolerable to her.
じゃあ、あんまり男女でくっつかれてると周りのみんながびっくりしちゃうし。びっくりしますか？
Does Dee Dee does not understand social shit. Like, I mean, some that social shit.
さんずいを殴りたくなるな
Don't clean my clock. Damn it! Why am I being treated like a punching bag?
可愛い女の子とお調子者がベタベタしてるとき可愛い女の子の方を毛嫌いするか
Well, you got a point. Fucking... I guess not. Point
と
taken.
にかく恋人でもないんだし。ご主人様と私は言い名付けですから問題はありませんよ。
I swear to God, Dee Dee, I'm gonna thwap you right upside the head. Oh, God. Makoto couldn't argue with that. With that logic. What's going on here? Every time Dee Dee came over to my desk, my classmates glared at us, and Makoto came over to question her intent. Considering this happened during every single break period, I guess Dee Dee's goal here must be... Oh, I get it.
何が？
No, it's nothing.
もう、レイ君まで。
It's nothing! Makoto stormed back to her seat in a huff.
ご主人様、誠さんをフォローしなくていいのですか？
I mean, I probably should, huh? To be honest with you. Dee Dee gave me her big, soulful eyes routine. I reflexively turned an icy stare. Dee Dee, you're a little shit. You know that?
What?
I love when she says, "What?" every time. It gets me. It's so cute. All this business about clinging to me since yesterday, this all has to do with Makoto more than me, doesn't it?
同じ乙女として恋心には敏感なのです。
I mean, I'm badass, so... Dee Dee whispered in my ear with a mischievous smile. So that was her goal. However, simple a facade she put on, At the end of the day, Dee Dee was still a girl.
誠さんもご主人様に気がありますね。せっかくですから、放課後に誠さんと二人っきりになれるようにしましょうか。
Wait. With Dee Dee still clinging to my arm, I dragged her out into the hallway. Whoop! Alright, Dee Dee. Even then, there were still too many people around. So we went up to the roof, probably. Oh, nope. So we headed for the first floor, which usually didn't have very many students around during lunch, hour or before, and after
どう
class.
しました？
Well, you don't really need to worry about me like that.
余計なお世話でしたか？
I felt compelled to give some serious thought to Dee Dee's request. What would my decision be? Oh, Jesus. I'd like to be alone with Makoto. I'd rather be alone with Dee Dee. Oh, so we're doing the Makoto route, so clearly we have to click the I'd like to be more alone with Makoto, so we're doing that. Well, it would be nice if you help me out. Be my ultimate wingman. Giving her my honest answer, I scratched my cheek. Even so, it would be better if you stopped cleaning me in front of other people. You're making Makoto get mad at me.
さようでございまするか。
That's the way it is. Besides, I briefly hesitated, pondering over whether to continue with my train of thought here. Well, it might have been easier if I didn't say it, but I had to be clear. I've decided to get serious about Makoto, so you really shouldn't be cuddling up to me, even as a joke.
なるほど。
You do know what I'm getting at here, right? In your fucking thick skull, get it there, come on. I wanted Dee Dee to be completely clear on the fact that I had chosen Makoto, not her.
ほらい、わかってますよ。
I don't think she understands.
ご主人様もやはりおっぱいには逆らえないということですね。
Okay, she actually totally understands. Well, I can't exactly deny that, but I couldn't help but crack a smile. If Dee Dee is happy to help me out here, then I'll take her up on it.
ところでさっきも言いましたが、放課後に誠さんと二人きりになれるようにしましょうか？
Ultimate wingman? Yeah, I suppose you could do that much for me. I'll give it my all as well. I knew Makoto's phone number, so I could have just asked her myself, but Dee Dee had made quite a generous offer, so I didn't want to decline it.
やぼーる。万事この DD にお任せください。
Why do I feel like Dee Dee's gonna fuck everything up? No, not everything. That's probably pushing it. Woo! Oh god, it's gonna be the meeting. Oh Jesus, help. Okay, so we're on. I assume we're on the Makoto route now. That I assume, since he was like, "Oh, I've chosen her," Soon enough, the school day ended once more. I waited in the empty homeroom as Dee Dee had told me to, finding myself spacing out somewhat. Will this really turn out all right? I mean, I have my watch just in case. But Dee Dee and Makoto left the classroom together earlier, but it had now been 10 minutes since then. I found myself fidgeting with the pocket watch, having nothing better to do. Turning back time by 5 minutes would only have prolonged the wait, after all. Then Makoto came into the classroom. Oh!
あれ、レイ君まだ残ってたんだ。
Yes, I am. Yeah, so what brings you back here anyway? I had mentally prepared myself for this, so I answered her quite normally.
DD さんが忘れ物したらしいんだけど、なんでか私に取ってきてって言うんだよね。
I imagine Dee Dee was like really adamant about it too. Fucking Dee Dee! Makoto tilted her head as she spoke. Oh, so that's it, huh? Dee Dee, come on, this is too obvious. Didn't I tell her not to push it before? Well, I told her I'd give it my all as well, so give it my all, I shall. Yeah, that thing she left behind, I think she meant me.
Eh?
I kinda wanted to talk to you, so Dee Dee help me out with that. I'm being real honest here right now.
そういうこと。
Makoto finally understood what I was saying, and a shy smile appeared on her face.
話がしたいなら直接言えばいいのに。
I probably could have. We totally went roundabouty on this way, didn't we? True, but weirdly enough, Dee Dee offered to do this for me.
そうなんだ。
Because Dee Dee's like being ultimate wingman for no reason. Makoto looked a bit nervous. I was pretty nervous too. It was just the two of us, alone, in the classroom, at the end of the day. Besides, I did say I wanted to talk about something, so the nervousness was mutual. Makoto and I had grown a lot closer recently, especially since the time we went on that date.
それで話って何かな？
Well, it's not all that important. What should I do? I decided that Makoto was the girl I liked the most, but I wasn't entirely prepared to confess my feelings to her on the spot. But if I had the power to turn back time, why wouldn't it be worth a shot? Perhaps I could have waited for a better mood, but I had a bit of a hunch that she might very well accept me. Ah, crap. I was seriously going to give it a shot, but then I started overthinking things again and help! While arguing with myself over what to do next, I fidgeted with the pocket
それ
watch. No! Makoto suddenly raised her voice. What?
レイ君、その懐中時計最近よくいじってるよね。
I guess your vision's pretty sharp. Though, when I was in class, I didn't really touch it much at all, since there wasn't much reason to.
私の席教室の後ろの方だし、たまたまレイ君何やってるんだろうなーって。
I wonder if Makoto's got the seat right next to the window in the corner. Oh, she's the main character. It's just a little souvenir my grandfather used to have. Kind of like something you'd find when cleaning out a cellar.
レイ君のおじいさんって言ったら沢渡の創業者じゃん。
Oh.
結構値打ち物？
You have no fucking idea. She had a point. I'd only ever thought of it for its imbued powers of time, so its potentially monetary value had never crossed my mind. While it was more of an added bonus to me, maybe this watch could have been a decades or even centuries old sort of antique. Now that you mention it, this might be a pretty valuable item. I could sell it on the internets!
いいな、いいな。
Jesus Christ, she got happy about me selling it on the internets! Makoto's eyes sparkled. I know how you like cute things. In fact, love them. But are you into this kind of stuff too?
うさちゃんって言ったら人参か懐中時計でしょ？
Is this an... I was literally about to say, is this an Alice in Wonderland thing? Don't you just mean the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland?
そうじゃなくてもアナログなものの方が私は好きだしね。
You're a fucking weirdo, but I like it. I like old-fashioned stuff too sometimes. I imagine your definition of old-fashioned has a lot more to do with an old-fashioned way of life, or old-fashioned kinds of weaponry, though...
何か言ったかね？沢渡の御曹司くん？
I said nothing. Nothing! No, nothing at all, ma'am. I almost went and summoned the bona fide Makoto there.
蔵か。蔵はうちにもあるな。
Maybe you'll have a time clock of your own. Who knows? I'm hardly one to talk, but if your home has a cellar, you really must be like some kind of rich girl.
お嬢様っていうか、うちだと私はお嬢だけどね。
Also, I'm pretty sure in your cellar, there's like people getting like... Never mind. Right. What a moment of clarity that was. I suppose that kind of family would call their sons boy as well.
あの蔵、刀とか鎧があるのは知ってるけど、他にも結構やばい。もっといい。面白そうなものありそうだな。
Just fucking like a workshop of just building weapons.
よし、ちょっと漁ってみよう。
I wouldn't advise it, but okay. Going home already?
なんか面白そうなものが見つかったら、レイ君にも教えてあげるね。
I'd ask to come, but I don't want to be killed. Makoto was practically bursting with excitement as she bid farewell and dashed out of the classroom. I don't think this went as planned. I'd almost tried to call after her, but I didn't have any idea what to say. The conversation got a little sidetracked, and as a result, Makoto's attention got focused on something different. For fucking shit's sakes. I mean, she'd rather go looking for treasure than have a conversation with me? Talk about standing a guy up. I mean, she's special in her own way. No, more like she's still 7 shades of green about love and romance as it was. Fidgeting with the pocket watch, I thought about turning back time by 5 minutes, but I guess I wouldn't be prepared either way. Even if Mayu gave me advice, she couldn't fully prepare me for something like that in such a short amount of time.
考えるのではなく感じるのです。
Like out parentheses, genius girl. Yeah. But I still can't just keep dilly-dallying around about it either. I'd seriously intended to confess to Makoto today. So there's always tomorrow. Yeah. Might as well make tomorrow the day where, for the first time in my life, I get to say the words, I'm in love with you, to a girl. You don't have to say that. You could be like, can you go out with me? Like, again, like, boyfriend-girlfriend sort of thing. I mean, and so, this is Makoto, so just, I like you would probably work better. She'd probably tell me it's unmanly to say too much or something. Good. Wait, if that was seriously all I needed to say, I should have just done it. God damn it. Lying on the always cool, even in summer tatami and counting the lines in the ceiling, I reflected on today's events. Well, I can't change the past by regretting it like that.
5分以内であれば腹水も盆に帰るがな。
Crow appeared with a flourish.
一人でブツブツと何をしておるのだ？欲求不満でついに幻の恋人でも生み出したか。
Don't fucking give me shit, Crow. I ain't got time for it. If I really did that, I doubt it'd be much different from having you around. Boom!
相変わらずお主は失礼だな。
Your insolence! I was thinking about how to confess to Makoto.
なんだ、ようやく腹を決めおったか。
Yeah, it was a hard-fought decision, too. Kept you waiting, huh?
どうでもよいがな。
She doesn't fucking care. Oh, quit being so apathetic. Apathy is death.
いや、真面目に我が輩にとってはどうでもよいのだが。
That was a joke, you know. Playing conversational dodgeball with Crow like this is kind of fun. If you wouldn't mind, maybe you could be my partner and help me practice my confession.
おい、我が輩を使って何をするつもりだ？
I'm asking you to be my fake girlfriend to practice saying the confession. Or fake, Listen, I don't know what you are anymore. Crow glared at me with a hint of revulsion. If you just stay there, then you don't need to do anything else.
我が輩は巻き藁ではないのだぞ。
I'm not attacking. Not that. The important part is you have a girl's appearance, so it helps. Even mock confessing to you would be really embarrassing. Hence why I need you to be my partner, so I can overcome the embarrassment.
あのな。ん？
The crow suddenly broke the flow of the conversation and glanced around the room. What's wrong?
いや、なんだ。
Crow floated out of the room without answering my question. She hadn't acted like this before, so I followed along to see what's up. Oh, God. Hello? Crow, what the fuck's wrong with you? Stepping out into the garden, I noticed Crow seemed to be suspicious of something. Did you notice something?
うむ。
Crow nodded, but I still had no idea what something could possibly have been. Wait! Hold the fucking phone. Okay, so Makoto was like, I'm gonna go in the cellar and just look for random shit. What if she found something much like me who can do time shit? What if she found something that could do time shit? And because Crow's like the goddess of time, she could fucking feel it and be like, oh shit. Oh my god. I hope that's the thing. I'm not hearing or smelling anything weird though.
そういうものではない。人間相手には表現しづらい感覚の話だが。
Well, you better fucking start explaining, cause I need some input here.
言うなれば、そう。オーラじゃ。
Okay. You were acting suspicious enough already, and the way you said that isn't helping me shake that impression.
うさんくさいのはお主だろうが。
I mean, I'm kind of skeevy sometimes, but other than that, I'd rather you said perceptive myself. I shrugged my shoulders. I would say it's like a premonition, or would you say it's a premonition or something? Because that sounds kind of cool.
感覚的には近いが、人のそれとは違い、もっと確実なものなんだがな。まあ、もう感じ取れなくなってしまったか。ところで、我が輩相手に告白の練習など。
Hold it! You can't just switch it up! I really do want to know what's out there! So don't change the subject!
終わった話を気にするでない。
What? No! No! Of course I'd be concerned about it.
妙な気配を感じたというだけのことで、それ以上のことは分からんよ。
おや
Oh god. Dee Dee, why? A voice other than Crow's rang out. It was Dee Dee. She was walking down the path from the main house in the school, in her school uniform, heading towards the garden where we were standing. Welcome home, Dee Dee.
ただいま戻りましたが、ご主人様とクロさんはここで何をしていますか？
こやつが我が輩に告白をしようとしていたところだ。
Don't say that!
What? どうしてそうなったですか？
Fuck. It's over. Damn it. Don't just leave out the word practicing like it's meaningless.
似たようなものだろ？
Like hell it is!
まあ、クロさんはふわふわキュートですからね。あれ？というよりご主人様、誠さんと一緒ではなかったのですか？
I did, but it was like the worst time spent alone ever.
私よりスピーディーにお帰りだとは思いませんでしたが。
The innocent way Dee Dee asked that made it hurt even more. Well, Makoto had something to do, so she had to go home right away. Sorry for making you get out of your way just to help me.
私にソーリーはいりませんが、それは残念ですね。
There's always next time. Well, I can still tell her how I feel tomorrow.
いいですね。明日というのは素晴らしいものです。
It's not like it's all over because I didn't do it today. I wouldn't go breaking out the champagne and party hats just yet, though. Dee Dee's sunny optimism was precious enough that I couldn't help but smile back at her.
おっと、トーキングしていてはいけません。お夕飯前で忙しい時間ですし、私はメイドさんしてきます。
Super maid, away! And then she just fucking flies in the house. There she goes. Dee Dee trotted off toward the main house again. She's such a good girl. So, what were you saying earlier, Crow?
何か妙な気配がしたというだけだ。
Alright, is it something bad? Please don't tell me it's bad.
そんなことは分からんよ。
Fuck! It's probably bad.
いや、未来であろうと離れた場所のことであろうと、我が輩の力で分かってもいいのだか。
Oh, please, actually do something useful for a change. Crow glanced at me, but I just shrugged my shoulders. I guess I don't really want to know the future. I mean, if there's ever been a story written about knowing the future where everything's all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows from beginning to end, I certainly haven't heard of it.
賢明だ。
I suppose time travel is another way to see the future, but if something really bad ended up happening to me, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Oh, my phone. Then the smartphone in my pocket vibrated. One new message from Makoto. Oh, Jesus Christ, was I right? She's gonna be like,
モノレールの駅前。
what? Oh, God, she found something. Oh, God, the aura. What's this? I hadn't received any texts from Makoto since our last date, and I'd never gotten this kind of message from her before. While she used exclamation points in the message, I couldn't really tell from her wording if she was angry or excited.
お主、何か誠を怒らせるようなことでもしたのか？
Oh, God, I hope not. She could kill me with her pinky. Crow, having peeked at the message on my phone, tilted her head in curiosity. I gave her a serious look. I sure as fuck hope not.
まあ、お主がどうなろうが、我が輩の知ったことではないがな。
Thanks, Crow. Fucking, how about you figure out the time bullshit while I'm about to go get killed or something? I don't know. Parting ways with an unsympathetic crow and gazing at the setting sun, I briskly walked over to the monorail station. I didn't remember doing anything to anger Makoto, but assuming she was mad, the thought of keeping her waiting was just terrifying. Let's not do that. Arriving at the station, I started to keep my eye out for Makoto.
ご主人様
What? Why are you following me? Dee Dee?
はーい DD です
What the fuck brings you out here? Did you need to make a quick run out to get ingredients for dinner?
そうそう
Yeah, that's not skeevy or anything. Maybe if you told me earlier, I could have stopped by and got it myself. Though, come to think about it, I don't even usually help out with dinner, so I guess I wouldn't have thought of that. Or you wouldn't. I wouldn't. If Makoto hadn't called me out here, I would have wasted time in my room until dinner was done. Speaking of which, Makoto wasn't there. I was a little relieved. I guess I got here before her.
誰かを探してますか
Yeah, you don't sound like you know shit you probably shouldn't. Yeah, Makoto called me out here. Something wasn't right. Even if this was just an ordinary conversation, why was Dee Dee all the way out here anyway? Dee Dee, were you just at the house?
あ、そうだったかもです
I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking put you in a full Nelson. What? I left for the station the instant I got Makoto's text. So how on earth did she get here before I did? Did you run all the way here?
ううんじゃなかった違いますよ
Did you take a shortcut I don't know about or something?
まあまああまり気にしないでください
You are being mega skeeve. What is happening?
それよりご主人様誠さんに呼び出されたんですよね
Yeah.
誠さんのことどう思ってます
Oh my God, are you Makoto's ultimate wingman? Ow. Well, I'm definitely interested in her. What? Why was she that surprised about it? I told you that at school earlier, didn't I? I mean, did you not understand what I was getting at?
いや
Okay, something's really weird. I don't like it. I don't like this.
ダメだやっぱり笑っちゃうやこれ
Alright, tell me what the fuck's happening. Dee Dee quickly glanced around wearing a sly grin. And then...
イエーイ
What in the actual fuck just happened? Whoa! Makoto appeared before my eyes without any warning. Wait a minute. Did Dee Dee just turn into
びっ
Makoto?
くりしたびっくりした
Makoto tilted her head to the side and giggled at me. So cute, but this ain't no time for giggles! Definitely cute, but what the hell's happening?
メールとか電話で説明しても信じてもらえないと思って実演したんだけどね
So this is what she found in her cellar.
実はうちの蔵でレイ君のと似た懐中時計を見つけてそれで変身できるようになっちゃったの
Ooh, that's interesting. I can think of all the story possibilities with that.
リアルに魔法だよファンタジーだよ
Like how she just straight up came out and said it too. Like it's not like me where I'm keeping it a secret. Watch. This is kind of weird.
ほらこれ
Before I could fully comprehend what was going on, Makoto pulled out a pocket watch in question. Looked exactly like the one I had, Kronos' clock. Oh god, are there like multiples of this shit made? Who made them? I reflexively felt at the pocket watch in my pants, but Crow's pocket watch was still there, which meant Makoto had a second one. Crow!
黒
Crow! Help! Oh, nothing. I mumbled her name without thinking, but I received no response. Oh, I imagine him just being like, Crow! Help! I need assistance! For a start, if Makoto's own watch had the power of transformation, Crow wouldn't be the guardian of it. So it must have had a different sort of god inhabiting it. Oh my god, no! Yeah. I was a bit surprised at first, but I quickly regained my senses. I guess it wouldn't be all that weird if there were two watches like this. What do you mean? It was magic, after
や
all.
っぱり実際に目にしても夢とか手品だとか思ってる？
Oh no. I'd been silent for a moment while wondering about her own watch. But I should have known that would make her a little worried. No. I believe you. You used magic to transform back there. It's fine.
お、意外とあっさり信じたね。
I just didn't fully understand what I saw for a moment, so that's why I went quiet. I didn't want her to know about my ability to turn back time, so I figured it was best not to bring up my own watch again.
レイ君ならそんな反応だよね。
Well, I'm a pretty easygoing guy.
そうそう、私の家のことも受け入れてくれたし、器が大きいのかも。
Well, I may be with you, but it's not like I can tolerate everyone's fucking idiosyncrasies. Putting that aside, transformation, huh? I half-heartedly brought up that subject again. But Makoto's eyes were sparkling with
自
excitement.
分でもリアルに魔法なんて使えちゃってびっくりだから、レイ君にいろいろと相談しようと思ったんだよ。
I don't mind if you want to trick me every once in a while either. You won't hurt my feelings.
それもある。
You know, you just gave her free reign to do whatever the fuck she wanted now. Thanks. But no one besides me, okay, Makoto?
一回はやってみたいじゃん。
No! No powers! Be a good girl. Bad! Besides, it's not really all that useful for power for day-to-day life.
そうだね。
What do you mean? You can do all sorts of shit! Even while Makoto had been so excited she couldn't sit still, she calmed down and conceded my point pretty quickly.
でも魔法で炎とか出せても、それはそれで困るでしょ。
If you could shoot black flames, I bet you'd win the hearts of Chunbyo all the world over.
かっこいいとは思う。
Be pretty fucking sweet. I wish I could shoot flames out of my hands. Wait! Could I become a woman with that transformation power?
すごい真顔でつぶやいてるところ悪いんだけど、何度か試してみたけど異性にはなれないみたい。
Oh, okay. What a worthless piece of shit!
あと人間以外にはなれないし、服を全然違うデザインには変えられないんだよね。
Aren't you ignoring the most important question?
女装でもしたら。
No! No! Makoto said with exasperation. Knock it off. You're gonna make me actually want to try that.
冗談だったけど、レイ君は結構似合うかもしれないね。
I beg to differ on that. Sorry. Why does everyone keep telling me that? Never mind that. Incidentally, am I right in thinking that you have to break the watch to transform?
え？壊しちゃダメでしょ。
Okay, so hers works differently than mine. Okay, I guess not. So it must have a different way of triggering its power from Crow's watch. She probably just, like, you know, it's like a stopwatch.
今は周りに誰もいないからいいかな。
I mean, no one else is around right now, so...
このつまみの部分をひねるとね。
Wait, what if breaking it does something else? What if I turn the knob on my thing? Would it do something different? Whoop!
こんな感じで
Oh my god.
自由自在。
レイ君の知り合いで制服で行ける子だと、こんなメンバーが分かりやすいかな。
Because you can't change clothes. I gotcha. Whoa, you can even turn into Machiru? Come on, don't scare me like that. By the way, can you still see when you turn into Machiru? Because, you know, blind?
大体のスペックは私のままっぽい。
Oh, now that's interesting right there. So that thing really is a one-trick pony. If she could use another person's physical or mental capabilities, then that would have been quite useful to have.
レイ君ならなんか面白い使い道を思いついてくれるかなって思ったんだけどな。
Makoto turned back into her normal form, then gazed at me with such worry that it almost felt like a joke. I was thinking about it while we were talking, but Aside from pranks, that watch wouldn't be particularly useful for anyone other than a criminal, or a detective who'd want to conceal their identity, would it?
なるほど。犯罪者。
God damn it! You really want to rob someone?
レイ君は私をどんなキャラだと思ってるのかな？
You're Yakuza. You got higher standards than that. A girly girl strong enough to whoop anyone's ass. Though I was scared to say that. Well, it's just that you reacted to the word criminal.
そうじゃないよ。むしろ逆のことを思いついたの。
She wants to be a crime fighter.
これがあれば私だってことを隠したまま流れのヒーローになれるかも。
Oh my god, is this Makoto? If this is Makoto's route, where she's just being a superhero, I'm game. I'm down. A superhero.
ほら、時代劇とかヤクザ映画とかで騒ぎが起こってる場所にふらりとやってきて事件を解決していく凄腕の人とかいるでしょ。小林明さんとか宍戸城さんが出演してる渡り鳥シリーズとか超名作じゃん。
Who are those guys?
レイ君、どこの国の人なの？
Japan. Last I checked, the same as you.
じゃあいつの時代を生きてるの？
Modern. Last time I checked, probably not the Showa era. Same as you. Besides, if you're talking about someone who conceals their identity to solve crimes, isn't that more like Maito Kuman?
ああ、それがあったか。
Good. Glad to know there's at least one creative work we both know about. Well, I understood the basic idea of what she was trying to tell me, though I didn't understand anything outside of that.
日常生活での使い道がないなら逆に使い道のある日常生活から離れたところに行けばいいってことさ。
And she's got like, well, she's like a Yakuza badass, so she could in fact become a superhero. Oh my god. Please, give me this game! Sounds to me like you want to intentionally put yourself in danger.
虎穴にいらずんば孤児を得ず。
I feel like you're trying to say you can't clear a minefield if you don't step on a few mines, though. Owing to her family circumstances, I suppose Makoto probably experiences things that aren't typical in those people's normal lives.
まあまあ。レイ君に相談して正解だったね。
You say advice, I'm just like being logical. By the way, does that transformation magic have any side effects?
副作用？
Makoto's eyes popped open. Having gotten so excited over suddenly having a strange new power fall into her hands, I guess she never considered any possible drawbacks. Well, you look fine to me, yeah? But aren't the potential side effects or the price you'd have to pay for those kind of powers something to be concerned about?
そっか。全然考えてなかった。
Makoto anxiously fidgeted with the watch. I guess I could ask Crow about that later. Then suddenly, what? Makoto disappeared. Hello? Space Marines? Huh? What the fuck was that? I glanced around hastily, but Makoto really wasn't anywhere nearby. Is she invisible? She hasn't transformed into someone else. Oh. Perhaps she'd turned invisible or something, but while I was thinking about that, I noticed that all her clothes were lying on the ground in a heap. Did she just evaporate or something? While I was standing around panicking, unable to do anything else, my phone started ringing. I immediately answered it on instinct.
レイ君、瞬間移動もできた。
What? Fucking God. Makoto!
ああ、これ家の電話ね。
Never mind that. Did you just say transportation?
そうそう。
Or teleportation?
なんか副作用とかあったら怖いな。家に帰りたいなって考えながら時計をいじってたら瞬間移動したんだよ。
So that one watch has two different powers?
ちなみに裸だったけどね。
Sweet. I mean, I could tell. Tell me more.
正直でよろしい。今は全裸にシーツだけかぶって電話中だよ。
She was so, like, open about it. She's fine. Makoto getting this excited in these types of situations is definitely one of her charms. So cute. Then I looked at the uniform she was just wearing. She really was just wearing that. Putting aside the jokes, is there anything wrong with your body? Are you okay?
多分大丈夫だと思うよ。胸も大きくなったり小さくなったりしてないし。
So, every centimeter of you made it home safely then?
今の発言に対して思うところはあるけど。とりあえず私の制服とかお財布を回収しておいてくれないかな。
I was just making sure. I mean, okay. Right. I guess I would have to take care of this stuff for her.
あともう夕飯の時間になっちゃうから悪いんだけど制服は明日の学園まで持ってきてもらっていい？
And what the fuck are you gonna wear? I mean, I guess she has multiples, so whatever. You can't come and get it yourself.
うち食事の時間とか門限に厳しくて。
Then maybe I could bring it to you later?
うちに？夜に？私の制服を持って？
I don't think any of those are a good idea. Alright, second thought, that's a pretty stupid idea. More accurately, it'd be suicide. Then why don't you come to my house tomorrow morning and change before we go to school?
みちるちゃんや DD さんと会った時なんて説明するつもり？
Oh, I could come up with some bullshit. Well, I think it'd be pretty funny if we told them you slept in my room last night.
魅力的な提案だね。
Oh, and she's down for it! Fucking Makoto was always ready to go along with my stupid
冗
plans.
談ばっかり言ってても仕方ないか。明日の朝ホームルームの前に学園の屋上で待ち合わせってことで一つ。
Sure thing. By the way, if you're worried about a boy like me hanging on to your clothes, then I could give them to Dee Dee.
レイ君以外に魔法のこと知られたくないし、まだちょっとやめておこうかな。事情の説明できないでしょう。
Wait, Dee Dee's the maid. She can be fucking cleaning my room, then find the clothes, and that's all over from there. Roger that.
ああ、早くご飯に行かないと。今日はありがとう。また明日ね。
Was everyone okay with you just being naked, like fucking all of a sudden? I don't understand. I know it's still early, but have a good night. Before the call ended, I thought of one more piece of advice. Oh, right. We still don't understand everything about that watch yet. So be a good girl and don't use it ever again. At least tonight.
心配されちゃった。
With great power comes great responsibility. She hung up the phone. That last little comment was so cute, a grin crept onto my face. Now then, instead of sitting here grinning, I need to go home before I get caught in the evening rush. I picked up the heap of clothes lying on the ground. They're still warm. I could still feel Makoto's body heat on the clothes she was wearing a moment ago. They smelled nice. My heart was pounding, but since my emotions were comprised of 30% fear of looking suspicious and 70% embarrassment about doing something like this, it wasn't the good kind of pounding. I should have probably brought a bag. In this kind of situation, it would have been nice if I had the power to teleport myself. Maybe you do. You haven't fucking done anything in the watch. You just fucking throw it on the ground and break it. Like, you haven't, like, twisted any of the nibbling knobs. You haven't done anything. It's like, I stole back home, ate dinner, and then enjoyed a peaceful night. Thank God I didn't run into any cops or any friends of mine on the way home. I muttered earnestly to myself. Why the fuck did I read that as anyway, as I stared at the closet where I'd hung Makoto's uniform. I'm not doing anything wrong, but just having something like that in my room makes it hard to calm down. I sighed again, but I didn't want to make a habit of that. If I kept sighing, I'd just get gloomy. Maybe I'd calm down if I did something else. I wanted to go talk to Crow about Makoto's pocket watch, but unfortunately the neat goddess hadn't returned home. It'd be nice if that neat actually acted like a neat and slagged off at home all day long. I grumbled and looked at the closet once again. It was a standard girl's uniform, just like the one Michiru had, though I imagine if Michiru was in this situation, she would have gladly given me her panties along with the uniform. Wait, I really shouldn't overthink this. Isn't just a girl's uniform And it's just a girl's uniform and underwear, for God's sakes! I chastised myself. Besides, it's not the underwear itself I'd be after. What? It'd be what's inside of them. Still, her uniform's right there, Ray. Are you gonna let this chance slip through your fingers, considering you probably won't have a second one? I can't. I couldn't help thinking about it. These thoughts were perfectly healthy for a growing young man like me. I could sniff it, but even if there was no one around to see me, that'd just be too perverted. Maybe I should take a picture. No. I should stuff all this in a paper bag or something. Don't want the floodwater to burst the dam and make me do something I'll regret. Finding a bag and some packing tape, I opened the closet. This situation almost felt like I was tying up someone I'd kidnapped. Before I put it away, should I fold it up so it doesn't get wrinkled? Hope she doesn't expect a boy to know the best way to handle a girl's uniform. After deciding to at least make an attempt at folding it, I took hold of the uniform, which I'd previously just haphazardly balled up, and at that moment I made an unbelievable discovery. When Makoto teleported, she became naked. While I'd been lugging her clothes around in a heap until now, they were inside the uniform blouse and skirt. Hey presto, was her underwear. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god! We've got a dam here.
兄様
Oh god! Jesus! Ah! And that voice from the hallway, I let out a shriek of absolute terror. I shoved the door to the closet shut as fast as I could, and then trying to step away from there, I crashed into something, causing a terrific racket.
What?
God damn it! In the midst of panicking, I heard Dee Dee's voice from the hall as
兄
well.
様無礼を承知ですが開けます
Wait, why was I freaking out from fucking Michiru? She's blind. She can't see what I'm doing. Oh, but Dee Dee can. The door slid open and the two of them entered my room.
DD さんひどい音がしていましたけど兄様はご無事ですか
Barely alright. Help.
ご無事というかフェイスが真っ赤になってます。
Dee Dee glanced at me awkwardly, describing my countenance for the benefit of Michiru and her blindness. I wasn't just blushing, all the blood had rushed to my head, my hairs were standing on end, and I was covered in sweat.
大丈夫ですか 兄様
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I think I just had like 7 goddamn heart attacks. I held my chest as I wheezed in pain. Oh fuck, it hurts.
ご主人様はいくつハートがありますか
1 3 of them.
マイナスでございますね。
兄様
No, I'm fine. Michiru held her hand out in the direction of my voice, and I managed to take hold of it. I tried to play things down and give the impression that all was well, but she furrowed her eyebrows when she felt my hand.
震えていますね何があったのですか
No, I'm sorry. I was completely lost in my own thoughts, and hearing someone's voice out of the blue gave me quite the scare, that's all. I didn't mention that I had been focused on Makoto's panties. I would die.
そこまでディープに考え事してるなんてご主人様はすごいお方ですね。
DD さんを基準にしてしまえば大体の方は考えすぎに分類されるでしょうが
These two still get along swimmingly, I see. Michiru didn't turn her face away from me. Instead, she firmly squeezed my own outstretched hand.
兄様もしかして
Oh, God.
ご自身を慰めていらしたのですか
You know, I'd rather admit that at this point.
慰め何か落ち込んでいましたか
Oh my god, Dee Dee, I swear to fucking God. Michiru's little insinuation just soared right over Dee Dee's head. Like I'd ever look someone directly in the eyes and answer that question with a yes.
いえ私が言いたかったことは一人遊びなどという非生産的なことをするくらいならその慈悲を私に
Oh! Alright, okay, we're getting a little, I mean, it's fine, but do not finish that sentence. Even in the midst of my confusion and embarrassment, my quick wit with comebacks was sharp as ever. I was beginning to regain my senses. So, what brings you here, Michiru? I made sure not to take my eyes on Michiru as I asked her. Even if she's blind, if I carelessly glance at the closet, she'd probably take notice.
妙なことを聞きますが、城之内さんがこの部屋に来ませんでしたか？
Oh my fucking god! You can't get anything away from this girl! Huh?
そんなことはないとお嬢様にお伝えしたんですけどね。
Didi just shrugged. She had run into me right before dinner after all. What made you think that, Michiru?
考えたというか、匂いがするんです。夕食の時からずっと城之内さんの匂いが。
She's got fucking superpowers. She could be the superhero.
兄様から。
Well, I was hanging out with her for a bit after school, so that must be it, yeah.
いえ、今もこの部屋でもしてるんです。
Oh god. My brain screamed out again. How can she even tell who scent it is? What kind of goddamn drug-sniffing police dog is she?
兄様、何か思い当たることはありませんか？
Yes, I mean, no.
怪しいあるよ。
Shut up, Didi!
怪しすぎてどう判断してよいのか困りますね。
I guess I'd better wheel out my last resort here. Michiru, I have a favor to ask.
兄様のお願いでしたらいつでもウェルカムです。
You're just imagining things, so don't worry about the scent.
承知しました。
There we go.
ちょろい。
That was easy, actually. When it comes to asking favors of my sister, her obedience is second to none. Come on, you two need to get in the bath. I'll get in last.
いつも言っておりますが、私はできれば兄様の後の残り湯の方が嬉しいのですが。
Listen, maybe next time. That is precisely why I'm getting in last. I sighed and waved my hand at Didi. Didi, see to Michiru for me, please.
Yes, sir. 兄様、いっそどちらが後先などと言わず、昔のようにお風呂をご一緒に。
Nope, not anymore. Just get the hell out. I shoved Michiru on the back, forcing the two of them out of the room. For fuck's sake.
相変わらずもあそこまで徹すれば信念だな。
Crow! Just the one I needed to hear. Listen, I got a lot to tell you. Oh, home at last, I see. I looked up to Crow, drifting down from the
お
ceiling.
主、以前はミチルと一緒に風呂に入っていたのか？
Yeah, until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, I couldn't just leave her on her own when she was blind, could I? So I stopped bathing with Michiru once she got accustomed to doing so. Or more accurately, once she started perceiving me in a weird manner. More importantly, Crow, I've been wanting to have a little conversation about gods with you.
ようやく我が輩の偉大さに気づいて信仰する気にでもなったか。
No. Like hell. I took out Crow's pocket watch. Makoto ended up finding another pocket watch at her house, just like this one. On top of that, it gave her powers of teleportation and transformation.
おお。
Crow nodded, evidently interested in the topic.
昼間に我が輩の感じたおかしな気配はそれか。
God damn, I couldn't have been more spot on! Fuck! I guess that had to be it.
それで聞きたいこととは何だ？
Well, I was hoping you'd be able to explain what it is, actually.
だから我が輩の時計と同じようなものなのだろう。中に入っているのは別物なのだろうが。
Huh? Was that your entire explanation?
何を期待しておる？
I was expecting something more. Do you know anything about the thing inhabiting the watch? Is there any kind of special wisdom you can impart?
別に何も。
Fucking Crow useless as always. Even if I had a feeling this would happen, god damn it, she really is useless. But seriously, shouldn't you have at least known that pocket watches aside from your own existed in the first place?
仕方ない。ご主人の独り言に付き合ってやるか。
Crow changed her posture in midair.
本来はこの世界に唯一という希少な品物が複数あるとき、その存在を人間ならどう考えるのだ？
Spares?
なるほど。ただまあ、我が輩の時計は知っての通り、壊れることはないから、予備ではなかろう。
I ended up having to think about it more closely myself, since I've been expecting Crow to explain it to me. If she's the guardian of the watch, and the goddess of time, that would most likely mean the watch I had in my possession was the original. So why would there be another one created? Could it be...
何か思いついたのか？
Holy shit, are there clones of Crow? Bruh! Oh god. Maybe it's a prototype? That was the most sensible idea that came to my mind. If someone's creating an object of great importance, they'd create a test version of it first before they'd create the real article.
なるほど。それなら変身や瞬間移動などというつまらん力も納得がいく。
More than transformation, I'm kind of jealous about the teleportation. That's actually quite the crazy power to have.
我が輩の力と違い、歩くことで代用できる程度であろうが。
Well, I guess you're right. Crow's watch was truly irreplaceable, which made it a genuine one-of-a-kind item. All the same, I wish I could teleport myself like that. Though I'd much rather prefer to have the power to fly through the skies myself. Well, now that we know its origins, the next question would be why Makoto would have a prototype of your watch lying around her house. Yakuza, maybe?
それは特別難しくはないだろう。
Yeah. I suppose ever since my grandfather started the Sawatari company, he always had connections to Makoto's own folks. Perhaps he'd given it to her family, or perhaps it had been misplaced at some point. But since I had no way of proving that, I could only speculate. Maybe, aside from the one Makoto found at her house, there's a lot more watches like that out there.
あり得ることだ。
Like, maybe there's 7 of them in total, and someday everyone who has one will form a team and go out fighting crime with their superpowers or something.
ドアホー。
A man can dream, right? I guess I could always keep my hopes up. Ah, whatever. Grow had cleared up a few things, but I still had one last question to ask. This question was of utmost seriousness. If it really is a prototype, will it have any side effects to the person using it?
わからんよ。その時計に何が宿っているか次第であろう。
Oh god, why do I feel like someone evil is inhabiting that fucking watch? I guess so.
よほど誠の様子がおかしければ、また我が輩に相談するがよい。
I'd rather prevent it from happening in the first place, but okay. That'd definitely help.
しかしご主人よ。我が輩以外の時計のことなどより、童貞を捨てるための告白をするのではなかったのか？
Well, yeah, I guess so, but even I found myself tilting my head at that. Why did things come to this?
こういう妙なことが起きるときは、問題がこじれて、本題が先延ばしになることが多いな。
Oh, quit it! I felt a little gloomy at her rather pessimistic words. After I'd gotten so worked up about finding Makoto's underwear, it felt like everyone was raining on my parade. Although from a moral and ethical standpoint, perhaps that little interruption earlier actually saved my ass. Otherwise, I would have done some weird, fucked up shit with those panties. Like masturbated with them or something. Now then! I sealed away the uniform, putting an end to the events of that day. On that day, Crow and I still hadn't considered the possibility that the prototype could be called anything else. But it could be called something else. A lemon. Oh, shit's about to get so real. I mean, it already is kind of getting real. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, something's gonna take over Makoto, and it's gonna be fucking over, and it's gonna make me so sad, and I'll be like, Makoto, no! Dun 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 dun!